All right, hey everyone, welcome to a Zelda Speedruns, the Wind Waker Randomizer bi-weekly fun race. I believe these are D-God settings. And I've got two awesome commentators with me, Epic Yoshi and Malonzi. You guys can say hello.
Hi. Thanks, ADN.
Hello.
No problem. I will leave you guys to it.
All right, thank you. Hello, everyone in chat. Hope you guys are excited for today's race. Should be an interesting one. These settings are always fun to watch. At least when D-God plays them.
Certainly.
So it looks like we're just waiting on a couple people to ready up on race time before the race actually starts. But it shouldn't be too much longer here. Hello, D-God. Welcome, welcome.
The one, the only.
We're very close to starting now. Just gonna be a couple more seconds here. Hopefully.
Hopefully. What are we expecting to see here on Windfall?
I'm not sure. We don't have spoiler log on like we usually do lately, but
Yeah, that'll be an adjustment, won't it?
yep, so we don't know anything in this seed. So it's gonna be a surprise the entire time.
Everybody's going with a similar file name except for Linamphy.
That must be one of the new strats.
Linamphy's trying to trick us. Throwing some mix-ups. See who's awake. And it might not be me.
Yes, shout out to D-God, the original person to run these settings on this build of the Rando, which was made by Dual Vision. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
I do believe this was a seed built with DVIM.
Yes, it's on the DVIM Rando build. Maybe D-God, who knows? Okay, it looks like everyone is ready and the race is about to start here soon. Should be starting in about 30 seconds, according to what I'm seeing. All right, they should be starting now. And they're off. Looks like everyone on stream right now is headed to Grandma. Probably the basement, since that check is open right away. Looks like Claire, though, is grabbing some money.
Yeah, we got one rebel. Always like to see divergence.
There's always one. And bombs. Synced bombs on 3 of our runners' screens.
An explosive start today.
Indeed. It's got to be a good sign, though.
Always a good sign.
Claire also roll clipping into Mesa's house. And Jar grabbing the bomb mail. Ooh, a bottle. That's always nice to have. Gives us the ability to save Grandma, at least.
Without ever leaving the island, even.
Still gotta get a ferry, though. Which, if they find
you're
Leaf,
right.
they could definitely go grab a ferry up on Outset Ferry.
I don't think there's a clip all the way up to the ferry.
There is if you have chest storage, but not many places to get chest storage. On Outset, at least. Tanjo and Jarhead both clipped into Jaboon's cave here. They do have bombs, so it puts it in logic. But it's just a piece of heart. Looks like a lot of the runners kind of have the same general route here. Grabbing everything they can.
Imagine picking up mail on Outset Island that isn't grandma mail.
Jarhead purchasing some pears and bait as well.
I wonder if that bait's gonna be used over in Headstone real quick, but I was going to say to feed the pig, but that's not without power bracelets.
Yeah.
Going for all the hints, maybe.
It's a possibility. Tanjo buying bait as well. Probably gonna go back for a pair. No other reason to buy that feather that he bought there.
Yeah, probably not.
And it looks like Claire is going to be the first person to leave Outset. Jarhead also leaving to Southern Ferry, it looks like. And Claire, I think, is going to be doing Diamond Step early. And Tanjo is getting a hint.
Ooh.
And Claire got that octo jump first try there. I missed the hint.
Love
Did you
to
happen
see
catch
it.
Were you able to catch the hint there, Yoshi?
Oh no, I can't read.
Fair enough. D-God caught it. See, D-God, you're great. Horseshoe Island has the hook shot, according to the hint. Interesting. Wonder if Tanjo will grab that here soon. Jarhead is grabbing a ferry right now. Plans on saving Grandma pretty quick here.
I was gonna say, did we clip into Fairy Island? But no, bombs very much put that in logic.
Yeah, the first item we got today.
You can clip into most, if not all, of the Fairy Islands, but that was not needed here.
Yep. And Tanjo is currently controlling a bird here. Gonna see what's on top of Headstone. Looks like it's just a treasure chart that he does not want.
There are some more things in DGOD settings, but charts are not one of them.
Jar's also going to be finding that chart here soon. Meanwhile, Lanamphy and Claire are finding basically nothing in Diamond Step.
That's a little bit of an oof right there.
Unfortunately. And looks like Tanjo is actually going to be storing this chest in Mother and Child, so we're not going to find out what that is right away. Not sure where he's going to take the storage, though, but we'll see.
Oh.
Jarhead is
Inside
going...
Mother and Child.
Yeah, Jarhead is going back to Outset, it seems. Probably going to use that fairy to save Grandma. Sure, D-God, sure.
Well, the Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass were in DS.
Tanjo having a lot of difficulty storing this chest here.
He really wants it.
He's not giving up.
Gotta admire the commitment.
But he got it, so that's good. Meanwhile, Jarhead is collecting his soup from lovely Grandma.
Oh, it's Homer Simpson. He just phased right through that wall. Into the bush.
And a super swim from Tanjo, so if you are photosensitive, please look away from his screen. Jarhead does seem to be a good grandson this seed. And he's grabbing the mail right away as well. For Boomerang. And looks like he'll be headed to Diamond Step here as well. Claire is on Windfall. Tanjo's still working on that super swim.
He's heading to Horseshoe Island for that hook shot.
That's what it looks like. With chest storage. Or is he? He might be going to Outset. He
was, and then he turned.
He's gonna
rather
drown here,
sharply.
unfortunately, I think. Yeah. I think he wanted to do chest storage up to the ferry there.
Okay.
But that's a long way to swim, unfortunately. But it looks like Mother and Child Isle had a bow. So he's able to do Cyclos that he ended up out here.
Works out.
Yes, Drew, you can do Horseshoe Island without Leaf. You just have to get the chest, you have to put the nut in the hole just manually. And it'll spawn the chest normally.
How do you get the last one in? I haven't seen that myself. Wonder if anybody will go for it today to educate us.
Yeah, so there is a setup for it, Drew, that you kind of just jump past the vines when you get damaged and you get invincibility for a couple frames. You can jump past them if you do it at the right angle. I don't know how to explain it just in words, but we might see it later on. It looks like Lanamphy is doing a door cancel here on Windfall, probably going to clip into Lenzo's upstairs early here. We got people all over the map right now. So it looks like Jarhead is on Needle Rock. I'm going to be using a bird to open up the chest that's on the island. Claire and Lanamphy are on Windfall. Lanamphy, I think, is retrying the door cancel. Did he mess it up or something?
Just talking to the King of Red Lions, or the horse in this case, to do as part of door cancel.
Mm-hmm. And Tanjo is on Dragon Roost Island. He got the Wind Shrine, and now he's using chest storage to climb up to skip the leaf check that's back here. Sorry, trackers, for all the storage that Tanjo's doing. And there's the ghost ship chart from Tot. Another bottle on Dragon Roost Island here.
The first time I went for that chest, or maybe I watched somebody get that chest, I was so confused because the chest didn't open.
Oh, yeah. Opening chests with chest storage is funky.
And like I looked away while it was done, so like I look back, the chest isn't open. I'm like, did you get the chest? I remember the animation happening that for opening a chest, but it's closed.
Jarhead is now grabbing Islet of Steel for a Picto Box. That's good to have before heading to Windfall, so good routing on his part here.
No door cancel for him.
And the grappling hook from Ivan. Also, Mere Shield from Tingle on Lanamphy's side there. And Tanjo is rushing Dragon Roost here. Interesting. So we know he won't be able to finish Dragon Roost since the grapple was given to us by Ivan. He didn't grab that yet. Yep, no spoiler log today. We're doing D-God settings today. Yeah, iBot. So the door cancel makes, like, you can skip the cutscene, so it does save a bit of time even if you do have the Picto Box. D-God didn't roll the seed, but D-God is the first person to play these settings on this build of the rando. So we call them D-God settings for that reason. Jarhead continuing to avoid Windfall. He's now at Cliff Plateau. Doesn't look like he grabbed, or did he grab the Earth Temple song? Earth God's lyric? Was that in Cliff Plateau or somewhere else? I don't know.
It was, I do remember seeing it, but I don't remember
Oh,
where
okay.
it was.
It's hard to keep track of all 4 runners.
Even with 2 of us.
Jarhead is also going to be storing the chest on top here. So we won't know what that is for a little bit. Lanafi getting door cancel again, it seems. Wonder where he's going to take that. Or did he still not make it into Lenzo's earlier? Iron boots from the maze behind the Tingles jail there. Lanafi is now in Lenzo's house, grabbing that skull hammer. It could have been Iba. I just wasn't sure if that was what he stored in Cliff Plateau or not. So Windfall had quite a bit to offer today. Claire is now heading to Paw Print. And it looks like Jar is at Bomb Island. Another Picto Box for Tanjo. That's his first one, but the second one for us. It looks like Jar's stream went down, unfortunately. So we might not be able to see his feed for a little bit.
Oh, and Paw Print has a leaf for us.
Very nice find. Not a bad paw print today.
Did you see anything aside from the leaf?
There was note to mom on the scale of the wall chest, but I think it was just those 2 things.
Okay. I got a lot of buffering on my view.
Yeah, I had a sync happen previously. Jarhead's stream's still down, unfortunately, but we'll see if maybe we can swap someone else in for the time being, or... Alright, it seems we're just gonna get Tanjo's audio going here, so we have game audio.
There does appear to be back.
Yep, it looks like all of our runners are back.
A power surge happened.
Oh dear, that's unfortunate.
So then Jarhead is a console runner.
All right, so back on track. Jarhead is now in Bomb Island. Or not. Got some synchronizing going on. Looks like
He's just
Claire...
performing back in time. No big deal.
Claire is at Dragon Roost Island now. She's probably going to grab some of those items we saw, well, probably all of those items we saw Tanjo grab, as well as enter the dungeon, but she does have grappling hooks, so she'll be able to get quite a bit further than Tanjo here. But Tanjo did find a sword in the dungeon.
Love to see it.
And Lanamphy is actually doing Mila here. I don't think Claire did Mila. I don't remember Claire changing it to nighttime. Getting storage, he's going to store Maggie's door here while he waits for Mila to come around. Bomb Island being a waste of time today. How unfortunate.
Don't like to see it.
It's always a disappointment to do Bomb Island and then end up with nothing. Mila giving us the second bow of the seed. First one for Lanamphy, however. Thank you, ADN.
And there was a second sword upgrade in the grapple hook chest of Dragon Roost.
2 swords in Dragon Roost.
Oh, that was both of them in Dragon Roost. I guess it was.
Yeah. Jarhead is getting storage here on this platform. I think he'll be taking this storage over to Thorn Fairy. Thorn Fairy normally needs the hammer to get in, but with chest storage, walls don't matter.
We have seen the hammer. I don't recall where.
The hammer was in Lenzo's upstairs.
Okay.
So yeah, Claire doesn't have a bow yet going into DRC. She does have the leaf though, so that makes things a little bit nicer. But Tanjo was able to shoot down the platform and take it all the way up, which makes things a little bit faster than going all the way around. But Tanjo was not able to finish the dungeon because he had not grabbed the grapple hook by then. Thorn Fairy having the hero's charm here for Jarhead, who's going to put it on right away.
Oof. Getting bonked right back into the cave.
Lanamphy is now in paw print, and Tanjo is right behind. So they're gonna grab Note to Mom and Leaf, and the other two chests, which I think were both garbage.
I do believe you're right.
Yep, a feather there for Tanjo. Jarhead finally coming to Windfall now. And a rupee was the fourth chest. Ah. So yeah, not too much more than that leaf and letter in Popper. Sorry, Iva. My pronunciations aren't the best. Jarhead is also doing Lenzo door cancel. Gets in there, no problem.
We have mentioned a couple times that this is DGOD settings, but I don't think we've defined what makes DGOD settings different from Tourney, aside from that it's built with a different build of the rando.
Right. So the difference is that we add island puzzles and miscellaneous. I think those are the only two additions, settings wise. However, race mode in this build is all 6 dungeons instead of only 4. So every dungeon has a shard on their boss. And I think that's the only difference, but Yoshi, if you know anything I'm missing, feel
I
free
did
to
make
correct
sure
me.
to find the pins, which is why it took me so long to actually bring it up, and those are the differences.
All right.
And we start with every mapping compass, so you're not going to actually find them in the dungeon, which is nice.
Right. Yeah. So that just allows for more items to be in the dungeons, and it
Yes.
also takes away the ability to skip checks when you know that you need to grab the map or compass still, but can't really do that in these settings.
Yeah, no chest shortcutting our way out of chests.
A raid from Zelda Speedruns 2. Hello, raiders. Yes, Ibot. It's another bow. So he'll have fire and ice once he voids out. Lanamphy is super swimming. Not sure where he's going to take that, but he's got a couple options. Might be going to Forsaken Fortress, actually. Yep. He
And
does
since we
have
have storage, we'll see likely going for Helmarock first and
Yep.
then clearing out the rest. Or maybe not clearing out the rest.
Yep, we don't have a master sword, so he can't do Phantom Ganon. But everything else should be clearable for Lanamphy at this point.
Yep. And he especially can't do Puppet Cannon. That is a ways out yet.
I'm not sure, but I think it is once he leaves the quadrant, because it is considered a loading zone, I believe. So at this point he should have the second bow. Yep, he does. He just opened his inventory there and did have the fire and ice arrows.
So is Tanjo the first one to get both bows?
Yes. Yes. Well, I don't know, because he got his second bow from Mila, I think, while Lanamphy was super swimming. So they kind of got it around the same time.
Okay.
Ankle is in logic in these settings. I think we've seen a couple Tingle statues so far, but nobody has enough to go see him. Yes, Ibot, that's correct. So depends on how you want to look at that. Who had light arrows, or not light arrows, excuse me, fire and ice arrows first? So Lanamphy is actually doing the first boss we're gonna see today. Not the first dungeon, but Tanjo wasn't able to finish DRC, and Claire isn't quite at the end yet.
I'm trying to think of where we might be going next, and I think Forbidden Woods might be a good candidate.
Yeah, Forbidden Woods is fully in logic for I think everyone at this point. Well, Tanjo doesn't have the boomerang yet, so technically it's not fully in logic, but we can skip the boomerang.
Given everything we saw from the start of this, from everybody, I think Boomerang is not a required item.
Yeah, no, probably not. But it's still nice to have.
It's nice.
Let's see, where's Tanjo heading? Lanamphy finished up with Helmarock, got that shard. Jara doing a little boogie here, waiting for Mila.
Oh, yeah. Quite the shuffle he's got going.
True, Ibot, true. Tanjo is at Northern Ferry? Pretty sure it was Northern Ferry. And Lanamphy checking the rest of Forsaken Fortress. At least what he can check. I missed what Northern Fairy gave us. But it looks like power bracelets? I think that's what popped up on Tanjo's tracker just now.
Banjo does have those nice power silver gauntlets on his hands as he's playing the Wind Waker.
Yep. Lovely model by BSZ, Big Shark Z. Oh, were they? I could be wrong. It's really difficult to keep track of where everyone got everything when you're trying to watch 4 runners. But Tanjo is now at Forsaken Fortress as well. He didn't get storage to come here. He already stored that chest in Mother and Child earlier. So he's gonna probably go about this the normal way. However, he will be able to do Phantom Ganon, unlike Lanamphy. He does have the Master Sword.
True.
Oh, okay, Master Gaming. Thank you. Claire grabbing a fairy before entering the boss room. And Lanamphy finished up with Forsaken Fortress. Is about to head out. Don't think he found anything in here. Yes, it was Ibot. All 3 swords were in DRC, and Claire now has the fully upgraded Master Sword. Jarhead and Pawprint grabbing his note to Mom, and soon his leaf.
Which sword was it that Tanjo wasn't able to get? I completely missed it happen.
So I think it was by one of the boss stairs chests.
Oh, he wasn't
Tanjo
able to get that.
No, he didn't
So it
have
was
leaf
the one
or
we just
grapple.
saw. Okay.
Yeah. He didn't have leaf or grapple coming into DRC the first time. So wasn't able to get across that lava pit.
But he walked right past it.
It was right there. But he is still able to do Phantom Ganon. So we're going to see that from him right now. Lanamphy checking the mail. Skipping over the Tingle mail, but I think he's grabbing letter from Errol now. For a bomb bag upgrade. Not required, but it's not a bad thing to have extra bombs. Claire finishing Goma. I believe Lanamphy is at Western Ferry, and he just got a Knight's Crest, so nothing important there. Jarhead going to be storing this chest, which we know is a bow, and probably going to Forsaken Fortress with it. And Tanjo stored the Phantom Ganon chest, so we still don't know what's in there. doesn't look like anything as far as I could see on his inventory there.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything either. Could be a spoil, maybe rupees since he has a full wallet.
Could be a Tingle statue, since those are in logic.
Could also be a Tingle statue, which would be a little unfortunate. But I guess if he gets 4, he can pop by Tingle Island real quick.
Yeah, that's one of the unfortunate things with doing chest storage and having miscellaneous on. No way to tell what statues you've collected aside from going to Tingle Island. So it looks like Jar just clipped out of Mother and Child to do Cyclos here. So no Super Swim to FF for him. True, iBot, true. Oh no, Tuba, did your PC crash?
Not once, but twice.
Oh no.
That's when you know there's a problem. One crash you can sort of brush off. It's just being an anomaly of the universe.
I'm sorry, Tuba. Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Hopefully it's a simple hardware replacement.
Hopefully, yeah. Looks like Claire is back at Outset now, gonna save Grandma and probably take a trip up to the Outset Ferry. Yeah, Tuba, you're not having much luck with the computers lately, are you?
I'm curious how the first one got bricked. But that is likely a story for another day. Ooh. The
Tuba,
bricked car.
I hope things turn around for you here soon. So it seems like Jarhead is avoiding Dragon Roost Cavern as much as possible. But he did warp to Forest Haven now. Not sure if he's gonna go up to Forbidden Woods or what. There are a couple checks in Logic that are in Forest Haven, including the Vanilla Leaf location, as well as the small island off to the side that has a chest on it out in the open.
Which is one addition from regular tourney settings, I believe.
Yeah,
Tourney
I think.
settings doesn't have that, but DGOD settings does.
Yep, I think that's with the island puzzle.
Yes.
That's in there. But I think Jar is going for the small island chest here. Yep, Ivan had grapple. Oh wow. Light arrows already. So we've got the fully upgraded sword and light arrows. And we know that the hook shot is on Horseshoe, so Claire's gonna grab that now. So really, the only items left are what's required to beat the dungeons to get those shards.
Which is probably Command Melody at the very least.
Yep, you're definitely going to need Command Melody to get through Wind Temple, as well as Iron Boots. But I think...
Iron Boots have been found by some of us.
Yeah, I don't remember where they were. But they've been found. I don't think you really need much for Earth Temple. To go mode it, at least. I think they have... No, I don't think anyone's found Command Melody yet on our side. Claire just got the hook shot from Horseshoe. Well, Tuba, I have no idea where it was, so I can neither confirm or deny if they have it.
And Jar did get a wallet off the top of the tree.
Yep.
And the mail turned out to be nothing.
Useless wallet. Yeah, Tuba, no worries. And Jarhead is entering Forbidden Woods dungeon now. So this is a dungeon that we haven't seen yet. We know there's not a sword in there, though. Or a bow.
Well, you know what we didn't talk about that we definitely do need? The 3 pearls. We haven't seen a single one of them yet.
That is true. We do need the pearls to get into Tower of the Gods.
There's no clip for that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, no pearl skip. Claire grabbing her boomerang from Grandma. It's possible, Tuba.
Yeah, I mean, usually you will see at least one of them in your Sphere Zeros.
Yeah, usually. But not this time, it looks like. Jarhead's storing the chest down at the bottom here. Gonna use that to climb up to the chest on top. Not sure what was in that chest, but Jarhead will void out in the next room and we'll see his inventory there. Yeah, the pearls are... I think the way it works, at least in normal rando, I don't know if it was changed at all in DVIM, but in normal rando, the pearls are placed always in the same sphere, if I'm correct, but not entirely positive on that one.
I haven't heard of that, but that does not mean that it is not true.
Claire unfortunately getting crushed by the rock block? Rock block, I guess. I don't know.
I got rock blocked.
Tanjo finally grabbing his grapple hook. Probably not too happy to see it there.
Probably not. You don't usually see a 50-minute killer bees.
Yeah, Tanjo is known to be a dungeon rusher. Sometimes it pays off, but, you know, sometimes it's just not the right thing to do for a seed.
He
You never
does
know which
plan the
one.
dungeon rush very hard.
Yeah. Never know where these items are going to be. So sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. So Tanjo is going back to paw print now. He does have the grapple to grab scale the wall.
Was scale the wall a junk check?
Nope, that was where Note to Mom was.
Did that lead to junk?
I don't think we haven't seen
Oh,
it yet.
yeah.
I don't think anyone has delivery bag.
You do not have the delivery bag.
You probably
Oh.
did, Tuba.
Maybe Jar stored a chest somewhere we didn't pick up on.
Yeah, possibly. Jar has been doing a lot of storage. Oh, you know what? It could have been in Cliff Plateau. Did you, D-God? I'm sorry.
Oh, I read that as centimeters. I'm sorry for being Canadian. I didn't even remotely question it either. I'm just like, okay.
Confirmation that it was
centimeters.
in Cliff Plateau. All right, thank you, Tuba.
A couple centimeters at least.
Yeah, P-Hat's not being kind to Jarhead here in Tall Room. Tanjo is actually at Fire Mountain now. I don't think we've seen that from our other runners yet. Claire grabbed some forest water. Might be seeing an interesting strat from her. No worries, Master Gaming. Thank you for your help so far. And thank you, ADN, for taking over.
At this point, the tracking duties do calm down a bit.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of people tracing other people's steps and whatnot. Looks like Tanjo is headed to save Grandma, though.
Is this our first yeet pig?
Yep, this is the first time we're seeing that pig get yeeted? Yoted? What's the term?
Do we want to start that debate?
I don't know. Is it a debate? I didn't know it was such a touchy topic.
The proper tense of yeet or yeeted or yote is a heavily debated topic.
Oh, I was unaware.
As English has no correct answer.
English is funky. Tanjo not even picking up that piece of heart that the pig gave him.
Will not accept any love from that pig. I don't know grammar well enough to answer your question, but
Yeah, sorry, I only have a minor in English.
my only subjects are mathematics and music.
Yeah, sorry, my major was math.
Nice. My major was computer science, which meant math was a minor.
Yep. I also have a associate's in engineering as well. So I could tell you like the trajectory of the pig, but Jarhead is in the basement of Forbidden Woods here. Gonna do this bomb clip to get over to the boss key room. Boss key chest room. And Lanampi is finishing up DRC, it seems. Grabbed his third sword before heading into the boss. I don't think we've seen any items in Forbidden Woods yet, have we?
I don't believe so, no. There was a cabana deed, but I don't consider that an item, apparently.
Yeah, Cabana Deed's not required for these runners. But Jarhead is making his way towards the boss now. I believe he just has one more chest to open before doing so. And I believe Forbidden Woods was completely empty. And down goes Goma for Lanampi. I believe that'll be his second shard. From bosses, at least.
And there goes Calademos from Jarhead.
Yep, and that's Jar's first. First boss down. Tanjo attempting to skip Leaf here on Horseshoe, despite having Leaf. So, D-God, since you wanted to see that, might be a good time to look. Yeah, Tuba, it's kind of scary when you don't get that one cycle. Tanjo grabbing his hook shot now. He's known that's been coming for a long time after getting that hint earlier.
I hadn't even realized that Calidamos was being done with the hero sword. But Jarhead hasn't gone to Dragon Roost, so there you go.
Yep. Looks like Claire is in Forbidden Woods still. She hasn't found anything. Unfortunately, it seems to be an empty dungeon. Looks like Tanjo is doing Diamond Step on time. Unfortunately, we know there's nothing in there. Jar at Ice Ring. And a Lanamphy at Fire Mountain. We saw Fire Mountain from Tanjo, but we haven't seen Ice Ring yet. Both chests here are something. We got a Tingle statue chest. Or a Tingle statue in the chest, not a Tingle statue chest. Those are in dungeons.
I like how Jarhead went for that chest, just rolled right into it.
So Tanjo has the power bracelets. I don't think anyone else does yet, though. But I believe that the only thing left for go mode at this point is the pearls.
Yeah, it does look to be that way.
Tuba, I don't recall. Maybe Ibot knows?
We trust iBot to know everything around here.
Yeah, I can't remember where Tanjo has been that everyone else has not. The power bracelets is what we're looking for right now. I believe this is the first time we're seeing Needle Rock as well. The inside of Needle Rock, at least. Yeah, he did get him very early on, but I don't remember where he went that no one else did.
Jarhead's really applying some swag on this angular.
The delivery bag was in Needle Rock. We've seen 2 letters so far, but I think Tanjo only has the one. Note to Mom. Bracelets were on Creeb. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think anyone else has done Creeb yet, so that makes sense.
The math checks out.
Looks like Jarhead is now going to be doing the Dragon Roost Island checks and probably heading into the dungeon right after.
I don't imagine Jarhead can put off DRC too much longer.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's got some pretty neat stuff in there. Oh no, Crane! What did you do? Alright, that's our second runner that has had some misfortunes today. Crane, what was this soft lock that you found?
I haven't seen that version of storage to get to this chest where you just climb up one rock and jump.
Oh no, Crane. Weird. Yes, Dunsey, all the cool kids are here.
Can't miss out on the D-God Settings fun race after all.
Forbidden Woods seems to be cursed with soft locks and hard locks there. We've seen quite a few lately. So Tanjo has 2 swords, but not the third because he didn't finish DRC. Tanjo, doing the Tanjo thing, rushed DRC early without grapple hook and didn't find it until afterwards. He also didn't have Leaf going in either. So, couldn't grab that last one on the boss stairs. But Jar is the last of our 4 runners on race stream today to go to DRC. Not straight from spawn, but he went there fairly early. Obviously before Windfall. Claire had troubles getting the bomb clip on top by the chest here, so she's just going about it the vanilla way. Yeah, he did Windfall skip. I will be interested to see where Tanjo goes after Forbidden Woods, though. I'm also really interested to figure out where these pearls are.
Earth Temple and Wind Temple are on the table.
But Tanjo is back in DRC now, going to be able to get those last few checks that he wasn't able to grab earlier. I believe he's just missing the sword, if by comparing him to our other runners' trackers.
That does seem right.
I believe that was Claire's 3rd bottle as well, so we're 75% of the way to bottle percent.
Well, there was a Tingle statue in DRC as well. I'm just seeing on Tanger's side.
Yep.
The DRC could have one of the pearls still. Indirectly. Jared does have some very interesting routes.
There's that
I'm
last
being
sword
told
for
are
tangent.
optimal.
Seems like a lot of these runners are putting off not going to Earth Temple or Wind Temple yet.
You do like to do them in a go mode fashion.
Yeah, unfortunately, those are the only dungeons that are open right now that we haven't seen yet.
And we possibly have our overworlds cleared out.
Yep.
Not sure on that.
It is possible that Tingle also is doable right now. There were a lot of stored chests that we weren't sure about.
Well, there were a few of them for sure.
So it is possible that all 5 are waiting on the island for any of our runners right now. Yeah, Crane, it was Lenzo left. Yep, Claire did do the water, the forest water strat there. Lenamphy is back at Forsaken Fortress, taking care of Phantom Ganon. Didn't have any issues from what it seemed like. I believe Tanjo stored this chest, so this is the first time we're seeing what's in it, which it is a Tingle statue. So yeah,
as we were just talking about earlier.
Tingle could be open.
To 5.
That might be a 5th one, yeah.
I think I just counted 2 in DRC. I'm sure there were 2 other places.
Yeah, I don't know. It's possible that Tanjo has 5 Tingle statues right now.
Looking on his stream, Tanjo has 2 marked, so...
Yeah. I don't really trust what the runners mark for Tingle statues.
No. Probably shouldn't. You should never trust my tracker.
Yeah. Some of the runners don't really use trackers as much as they should. Or, well, I guess they don't have to, but, you know.
Some prefer to focus on going fast.
Yep.
And that is A-OK. That is exactly why we have trackers here.
I didn't want to call you out like that on Restream, Tuba. Jeez.
Yeah, on spoiler log you can just track everything right off the gate.
Yep. I believe that is Jar's first Master Sword upgrade.
Yep. Jar has been through a lot of DRC somehow, getting all of
Not.
the swords in a row.
Yep. It's okay, Tuba. We know you're not good at tracking. Kappa.
Tuba's just too good at gameplay to be good at tracking.
Yeah, exactly.
They exist on opposing spectrums.
Oh, I don't think Claire stored the top of Cliff Plateau. Did we see what was in there? Did anyone catch that? Skull necklace. Okay, so not a Tingle statue. Jar putting those early light arrows to use here on the mini boss. Grabbing his second sword. Ooh, Claire's doing a ghost ship now. I don't believe we saw this yet. Maybe we did. I think I saw someone do it. Don't remember who.
We might have seen it.
Lanamphy did ghost ship already. Alright, thanks, iBot. Oh, and that's a bottle number 4. Very nice. Bottle percent. I do believe Claire is the first one to get bottle percent. Yep.
Really wondering how Jarhead feels right now after going through Calademos with a hero sword and then just getting all those swords right in a row like that.
Yeah. I believe he did open them 3 in a row.
Yeah, there was not many chests in between them.
Poor Jar.
Within 2 minutes, Jar went from no sword to all sword.
I'm sure it's fine though. He didn't have any issues with Calidemos earlier.
No.
Tanjo did save Grandma, I believe. I'm pretty sure Tanjo did. Maybe not. I know Jar and Claire definitely did.
I'm pretty sure Tanjo came back for Grandma.
Oh, he might have just not grabbed the male random girl.
Good point.
We're all very observant. Lanamphy not throwing the pig from the house up top. He's taking it all the way over.
Gotta respect it. But weird champ.
Don't think he meant to throw the pig up there.
I didn't even know that one cycle Goma was a thing, but Jarhead has done it for us today.
That's Jar's second boss down. I would not be surprised if we see Jar head over to Forsaken Fortress next. Do you recall where the delivery bag was?
I didn't know we got one.
Tanjo got delivery bag. I just can't remember where.
Where has Tanjo been able to go that nobody else has?
Good question.
I love the expression, good question, because it is never preceded with an answer.
It actually might have been Fire Mountain. No, because Lanampi did Fire Mountain, and I don't believe he got Delivery Bag. Was it Angular? No, because Jar did Angular.
Yeah, Jar
And
did
he doesn't
Angular,
have
and he
it.
does not have it. He
Or does he
paused at
have it?
just the
No,
right
I'm pretty
time
sure.
for me to be able to tell, too.
Needle Rock, that's right, Tuba. Needle Rock is where Delivery Bag went. Tanjo's the only one that checked that. There's that hero's charm for Claire. Wonder if she'll put it on. Looks like it.
We're seeing two Majora's masks on the screen right now. Lanampi with Romany's mask and Claire with the bunny hood. They are both heroes' charms, but expressed in different ways through our custom models.
There's the hook shot for Lanampi. And Claire is now at Forsaken Fortress. Jar, I believe, is headed to Eastern Ferry.
Gotta love shooting that rock down from the boat.
Yeah, Tuba, it is a pretty close race, considering the checks that everyone has done so far.
Yeah, it really is starting to level out thanks to our pearls.
They're taking out Phantom Ganon. I believe she's going to store this chest, though. We do know it is a Tingle statue chest. Or, I keep saying that. Tingle statue.
Okay, we can store a chest with our chest.
Yeah,
To
do you got
receive
it?
a chest while we chest in our chest.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the pearls this late, especially in the D-God settings. Jar is now working on Phantom Ganon as well. So Claire is about a Phantom Ganon ahead of Jar. Though I don't think she's checked as many overworld checks. So I think they're kind of like neck and neck right now. Tanjo taking out Calais Demos.
Would we say that Tanjo has the lead?
Tanjo... Yes, because Tanjo took out Helmrock and cleared Forsaken Fortress already. So I think Tanjo does have a slight lead.
Although maybe Tanjo doesn't have as much overworld cleared.
Is Claire missing two bows? I thought she grabbed at least the bow that's at Forest Haven. Tanjo doesn't have light arrows yet. That is correct. I don't know.
That does make it sound like we're pretty much even all across the board.
You know what, Tuba? I think you're right. I don't think she's done Mila yet. Yeah. So I think everyone's kind of missing one or two things that someone else has. So yeah, this will be interesting.
We have all agreed on one simple fact, though. Not enter an Earth Temple or Wind Temple.
that has been a common theme across runners, yeah. Smart choice in this seed there, Crane. No, I don't believe Claire has been to Mother and Child. Yes, Crane, Mother and Child Isle had a... Tanjo is doing the vanilla leaf check, so we might see the small island check from him soon as well, which would be his light arrows. Yeah, Crane, that's exactly what Jar did. Yep, Tanjo is close to getting his light arrows from this chest here. I believe pearls are everyone's go mode here, Crane. Jar has light arrows and fully upgraded sword, as well as hookshot and everything else. No, Jar doesn't have power bracelets yet. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Tanjo's in the lead at this point.
One thing that we could see happen that would be really interesting to me is to see one of the pearls be on Furore Pearl Male.
That would be interesting, but I don't think I've ever seen that before. Like I was saying this to someone recently that I don't think I've ever seen Pearl behind Pearl. Oh,
Today
does
we
Jar
might
not
make
have hookshot
history.
yet? Huh. Yeah, I guess Jar doesn't have hookshot yet. He hasn't been to Horseshoe. Tanjo's in Cliff Plateau now, so he's going to be grabbing his command melody here soon. We might see Wind Temple from him very shortly.
Yeah, I suppose Tanjo has a very good reason for not going to Earth Temple or Wind Temple.
Yeah.
Depending on whether you consider having skipped this a good idea.
Looks like Claire is in mother and child aisle now. Not gonna store it, so we're gonna see the fire and ice arrows. Would not be surprised if she goes to Windfall to do those checks along with Mila now. And Jar finishing up Forsaken Fortress, going to Windfall. And that is where Claire ended up going.
It has been a long time since I've seen the bottom chest of Cliff Plateau done properly.
Yeah.
And it feels inherently wrong.
Both Claire and Jarhead going for this strat here. Claire getting it. Jar, not quite.
Claire is the sniper of the pair.
But there it is for Jarhead. Tanjo kind of catching up on overworld checks right now.
Did Tanjo not get storage off of the top chest in Cliff Plateau?
He did not.
Did Tanjo forget about storage in the middle of the run?
No, just he has the grapple hook, so you can just clip into Bird's Peak Rock that way.
I am being facetious.
There are those power bracelets for Claire, as well as for Jarhead. And Claire waiting on Mila now. Gonna get her light arrows from that check.
So Tuba, what you are saying is you're confirming my theory in a way. That Tanjo has forgotten how to do storage. Mid-run.
Tanjo about to get his hero charm though.
We're about to see our second bunny hood. Let's go.
Yep, we do have 2 Linkas today. Is Tanjo gonna put it on?
Looks like he's gonna put it on. Let's go. I was confused in the beginning of the race because Tanjo didn't have the Queen of White Swans, I think we call it. And I was like, wait, does Tanjo not play Linka? I thought Tanjo played Linka, but I guess the boat is optional.
Yeah, I believe you can switch out boats. Like the boat is its own model category. I don't know how you would say that.
Its own option in the randomizer.
Yeah. Everyone getting bomb bags. I believe Jar actually has both bomb bag upgrades, and Tanjo grabbed it as well, I think.
I'm gonna be real honest. I didn't think you could get both upgrades.
I mean, the rando
I've
do
never
what the
seen
rando
two
do.
of them in a run.
Yeah, it's not common. At least in my experience, it's not common.
In my experience of never having done all sanities, I have not seen those two line up. It also looks like we have a pretty healthy seed, relatively for Wind Waker anyways.
But Tanjo is in Earth Temple now. Is this where the pearls are gonna be?
I think my prediction now is going to be one pearl is in Earth Temple, one pearl is in Wind Temple, and the other pearl is on a pearl, the Ferora's pearl.
That would be a very interesting setup for the seed.
Would certainly make it memorable.
Chalhala mail? It's possible.
Ooh.
Earth Temple is completely empty except for Jalhala Mail has.
That I like.
Or who? No, that's not possible. No, that's not. Trying to think what.
Wind God Zarya in Earth Temple, though. Very nice.
We get a mail chain. That'd be pretty cool. I do believe we've seen all of Overworld at this point, so pearls have to be in these dungeons somewhere. Or there has to be an item that leads to them, at least. Which...
Yeah, there might be fetch quests involved, but it's still coming from the temple.
I think... let's see. Tanjo doesn't have Maggie's letter yet. I don't think we've seen that. Nobody else has the delivery bag.
I was gonna ask why we were singling out Tanjo on that.
Yeah. He's the only one with the delivery bag. So. But there's also Moblin's letter still out there that we haven't seen.
I think the Earth Temple check I'm going to count for having a pearl is going to be the Wind God Zarya first chest. That's going to lead to something in Wind Temple. The one that is logically required, I think.
Mm-hmm. Tanjo's storing this chest here. Not gonna know what that is for a while. Wonder what he's storing it for. Might be doing small key skip. That's what it looks like he's doing.
He did remember storage. This was a very short arc of Tanjo lore. Character development. Whatever is going on in this silly bit.
Tanjo did do small key skip here. I'm pretty sure Jar is gonna go over to Horseshoe now. Gonna grab his hook shot. Since he's in the area. Lanamphy is going to be finding his light arrows real soon.
And then everybody will be joining Tanjo and Earth Temple. Maybe we'll see a divergence.
Tanjo did void out, so he does have the item he stored now. He didn't check it though, so not sure what it is. If it was anything at all. Did he not do mini boss? Oh, he's probably saving mini boss for last, and he'll save and quit out.
That would make sense. The seed so far today has been interesting.
Interesting is a good word for it.
We got all the swords in DRC.
The light arrows were all in Overworld pretty early on.
We haven't seen a single required pearl. Somebody went and found, at least 2 people I think, went and found hints for hookshot that we're about to see from Jarhead. I feel like hints aren't generally used.
Some people like to use them, but a lot of people prefer not to.
They're not very high value, from what I understand.
Yeah.
For the amount of time it takes to do them.
Yeah, there's only 15 hints in every seed, and some of them are useful, some of them are not. So, the amount of time it takes to get the hint, as well as the probability of it being good or not, is not always the best.
Not a calculation you bet on.
Yeah, Tuba, but it seems like he chose to do Earth Temple, and Tanjo did find Moblin's letter. Yep, Claire also heading to Earth Temple right now. Lanamphy's still working on those overworld checks, though. Maybe Lanamphy will be the divergence.
Lanamphy will be the divergence we need in these hard times.
Tanjo has a really interesting route going for him here in Earth Temple.
Is this going to be the last check for Lanamphy before it's choose a dungeon?
I don't know, because I don't think Lanamphy has done Needle Rock yet, which has the delivery bag, and they might check Note to Mom. I don't know if Tanjo checked that yet or not. I don't remember where Maggie's letter was.
We don't know about it.
Yes we do. Claire and Jar both grabbed it.
Oh, what?
At some
I
point,
was assuming Tanjo was the authoritative source. That was my first mistake.
I am really confused with Tanjo's route right now.
He might also be confused with his route.
I think it was a small key situation to get into the mini boss, and he left to get
Maybe.
a small key. I don't. I believe so, Tuba, since there wasn't one on left side, and Jar doesn't have one yet. So, and Jar didn't store a chest.
Yeah, that might complicate anybody's route. Although I guess if you just rush basement, your route would turn out fine.
True. And I believe that's what Jarhead's doing. He did the right side but didn't go to the left or do small key skip like Tanjo had. So Jar
See,
will
that's
come
what
back
gave
for that.
me the insight. Watching Jarhead.
Jar will come back for that after he finishes Jalhalla. Unless all 3 pearls are in the basement and then it's go mode, but you know.
Just imagine.
They're all
Jarhead
in.
getting 2 of these triple experiences. First with the sword and DRC 1 by 1.
Imagine all 3 pearls being in Many Mirror's room. I think that.
Yeah, I guess so. I think that math checks out. To a frustrating degree. Watching Jarhead does often lead to insights. I agree, Tuba.
Jarhead making quick time on these floor masters. That's the power of soup.
The power of soup and confidence.
Lanamphy is actually doing deed skip here in Cabana. I don't recall if Tanjo checked Cabana yet.
I don't think we've seen anything from the cabana.
2 pearls in Cabana, mayhaps?
3 if one of them is for roars and we get what we want.
True. I don't think Lanamphy stored anything from the chest up top.
That could also be a way of counting to 3, but I guess that's already out.
Claire's actually doing small key skip here too, like Tanjo did. Unfortunately, we know that that's not the play, unless Claire has some setup to get to the mini boss without a key that she'll try here.
I would be impressed. Although it is not hard to impress me.
Tanjo's in Many Mirror's room now. Jarhead actually very close behind. But he might do boss first. Who knows?
We have seen our first pearl.
Oh, did we? Where was it?
The cabana.
Oh, there was a pearl in Cabana. Interesting. Lanamphy has the lead on Pearl. And actually, that puts him more in go mode than any of the other runners.
Yeah. It could be actually the lead.
Interesting.
Like, assuming that Earth Temple pans out with no pearls. Earth Temple is real quick to do in go mode. That's gonna save a lot of time.
Yeah, too, but I think it's still possible. We haven't seen the delivery bag checks, though. That's true, we haven't seen Ankle. Ankle could have a pearl. I guess we'll see if Lanamphy heads over to Ankle. He does have 4 Tingle statues tracked. But it is possible that he did store one earlier that we don't know about. So I haven't seen anything in Mir's room yet. Nope, just a couple of charts.
Tanjo's last hope in this one.
He still has the big key chest.
Was it somebody else who was just in Big Key Chest then?
Oh, no, you're right. He did check big key chest. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yep, this will be his last hope for anything in Earth Temple. Oh, that's gotta suck doing Earth Temple for no reason. Well, it did have the Moblin's letter. There is that. We don't know what that leads to.
But nothing in Mirror Room, which is honestly the roughest time loss of Earth Temple.
Alright, so Ibot says what's remaining. We have Zunari, Ankle, Note to Mom, Maggie's letter reward, the Furor Pearl mail. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And then Wind Temple.
And Wind Temple, yep. Always Wind Temple. No sploosh kaboom. That's not part of these settings, unfortunately.
D-God settings is basically you have 2 extra dungeons, you have miscellaneous settings, and your island puzzles.
True, we do have letter from Baito as well. I think you covered most of them, Ibot, if not all of them, so. We'll see. I think Lanamphy is going to clear Overworld before he dips into a dungeon. Which, I think that would be my play too. I like saving dungeons for last.
It is nice to save dungeons for last.
Mm-hmm.
Emily just shooting across the sky.
Sounds like a very Emily thing to do.
Yep.
It looks like Claire is having some trouble here on left side.
Yeah, I looked over and all I saw was a black void. I'm like,
Yeah,
things are going well.
I think she missed a leaf pump. A leaf pump, unfortunately. But hopefully this one will get her there. Looks like it will.
I missed the strat from Jarhead. I was not taking my notes properly.
Oh no! I don't know why that happened. Oh dear. It seemed like she should have clipped up in there, but she didn't. She is attempting to do the small key skip for the mini boss though, which we didn't see from Tanjo.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh, that makes sense too, but yeah. I don't really know how this trick works, to be honest. I've never done it myself.
Load zones do be like that.
Oh, dang.
Oh, that's probably the better option to voiding out.
Yeah, true. Tanjo's back at Windfall, grabbing that town flower from Zunari. I'm gonna go give Maggie Moblin's letter.
Unfortunately, Tanjo doesn't have Maggie's letter, so it's not going to be the one-stop shop to Maggie's house.
Claire made it to the mini boss.
Let's go.
And Lanamphy is in Needle Rock, gonna get that delivery bag. Did you catch what Moblin's letter had?
I stopped paying attention to it when it showed up on screen, so it was not anything good.
Okay, it was a chart. So, Earth Temple had nothing, unless letter from Baito has something, which I think Tanjo is gonna check now. That was Baito's mother letter, but this one should be Baito. Nope. Earth Temple completely dead.
The Bido clan really likes their treasure charts.
That they do. Wind Temple before Earth Temple always.
I had no chance of interpreting that string of characters. But I'm glad you had a decoder ring.
Don't worry, I'm fluent in tuba.
I also played the baby tuba in high school.
The baby tuba? Is that the baritone?
Yes.
I also played the baritone.
Nice.
But
I didn't start out playing the baritone. I started playing the trombone, and they were like, "You want to try to use valves?" I'm like, "Sure." I signed up for the trombone to not use valves, but sure, why not?
I actually started out on the baritone and then moved to saxophone. It was
Very
an interesting
nice.
transition to go from bass clef to treble clef.
Yeah, it's impossible, actually.
It took a bit of learning, but I got it. Claire playing it safe and taking out the bubbles here.
And unless you started on the very rare E-flat baritone, you would have had to change your transposition as well.
Yeah.
Trombone doesn't have to deal with transposition. The notes are just the notes.
Yes, Emily, it wasn't anything important. Jar opened it beforehand. I believe Claire... I don't think you can hookshot an open chest.
I think we saw a open chest hook shot it earlier.
Mm,
But I guess it was just out of reach.
possibly. I could be wrong.
You can't. No?
Oh.
Okay.
I thought I heard that somewhere. I'm glad I remembered correctly.
That's so strange that when you open a chest, it stops being wooden.
You can't open a chest that you stored. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, a stored chest. Okay. That makes more sense. Because storage just sort of makes things stop existing.
Jarhead is now at Cabana here. Looks like he's gonna get storage. I don't believe he has the delivery bag yet, despite having the Cabana deed.
Unfortunate.
Tuba, I don't think he has many locations left to decide from. Because I think he's got Cabana left, and then Needle Rock. No, we have no idea what the top of Cabana is. Or
Are
at
we
least I don't.
forgetting something about Wind Temple, or...
What about Wind Temple?
It's just, we said Jarhead. We didn't even consider that Jarhead had the option of Wind Temple.
I was mostly just referring to Overworld. Oh, Zunari has Furor's Pearl.
Oh.
Interesting. So Jar's gonna get his
last
first pearl here
chance.
soon. Lanamfi might have had the play here with sticking to Overworld. Actually, I mean, he did have the play.
Let's see if this dream is still alive.
Come on, Furor Mail. No.
Aw.
That's true, Tuba, but if he chooses not to go to Earth Temple... But he's warping away. I think we might see an Earth Temple from Lanamfi here. Nobody's checked ankle yet.
Just not even a consideration.
Maybe Lanamfi will check ankle.
Is ankle dead in tourney settings? I don't think so, right?
Ankle is not a check in tourney settings.
Oh,
he's
okay.
under miscellaneous. Well, he's a check in the current spoiler log tourney. But in our standard tournament, he's not. Furor's Pearl was on Zunari.
Wonder if maybe we don't know about ankle.
I don't know. I'm pretty...
I've never seen this strat for this chest. Your head always was something interesting to show us.
sure I'd know that it's in logic. C.
I guess so. I guess there were only 4 statues collected so far.
Dang. Where is that last one?
Maybe it's in Wind Temple.
Maybe. I believe this is the first time we're seeing Maggie's letter check. No, he did not store any Tingle statues. There's delivery bag for Jarhead.
And Jarhead has all of the delivery bag items upon getting the delivery bag.
Yes, he does. There's Tingle statue number 5. Does Ankle have her last pearl?
Ankle, will you save us? Will Linamphy take the lead?
If Ankle has the pearl, Linamphy it will be the first in official go mode.
Won't necessarily be a lead for them, but yes, they will be the first one in go mode.
Well, they will be able to go mode Earth Temple if that is the case, so.
Yeah, and that's huge gains.
Yeah, saves a lot of time to go mode. I think Linamphy is going to do Cyclos. They haven't done that yet. He's got to go to Ankle. This is a very interesting seed, that's for sure.
It is certainly shaping up that way.
Alright, it looks like Linamphy is headed to Tingle Island now. We're going to finally see what our boy Ankle has.
We might see Jarhead go into Ankle as well.
Yep, Jarhead did grab the last Tingle statue there as well. Alright, Ankle, what do you have for us? Nothing. Dang it. Gotta go to Wind Temple.
This seed keeps getting our hopes up. Well, will Linamphy go Wind Temple at very least?
Come on, Linamphy. Do
Oh,
Wind Temple.
he's
No,
deciding.
no, Linamphy, no! Unfortunately for Lanamphy, Jar has already finished Earth Temple, so I believe upon seeing this, he will head there.
I do believe with this that we have Jarhead established as our leader.
Yep, I believe that Jarhead has finished every overworld check. The only place left he has to go is Wind Temple. Oh, he still has to check Zunari, which head for Orspur. There is that.
Still a little bit of
Oh,
time
wait.
for Tanja to
Lanamphy-
clean up.
Lanamphy didn't go into Earth Temple.
Oh,
He's going Wind Temple.
what did he do?
I wasn't paying attention. I thought he was going
Maybe he
straight to
got the
Wind Temple.
warp pot?
Did he even go inside Earth Temple? I don't know. Oh, he got the bird check. Interesting. I wonder why he didn't go into Earth Temple.
Well, Lanampy could be feeling like he's behind.
Possible, yeah. Or maybe he just wanted to get that last overworld check before going Wind Temple before Earth Temple.
I'd still say, like, you probably want to go in and at least get the warp pot if you've come that far.
Yeah. Weird.
But I haven't raced Wind Waker in a very long time. I cannot make judgment.
ET is awful unless it's go mode, yeah. There's that Feroz Pearl for Jar. I believe he's gonna go check the mail. But then he's out of checks. Except for Wind Temple.
In my suggestion, you wouldn't be doing any part of ET that you wouldn't already be committed to. It's just as far as that warp pot and no further.
Well, there's that third pearl, guys.
Did I look? It's in the very first chest?
The very first chest in Wind Temple. Wow. That is go mode for Lanamphy. He's the first one to get it.
Lanampy may be our comeback kid.
It is possible. But Jar is right behind.
Jar
and
is
Jar
right behind.
has already finished Earth Temple. Lanamphy unfortunately has not.
Yeah, the next three positions is going to be an interesting race. The race for second is on.
And we still do have all of Taji to do, which even in Go mode is still really slow.
Yeah, it is.
We still have quite a while before this seed is going to be anywhere near done. Jar is now in Go mode. Tanjo is 1 pearl away from Go mode. We'll see when he gets that.
Tandro probably isn't that far from going into Wind
Nope,
Temple.
I think he just has ankle left in the overworld. But the nice thing about Nairu's being on the first chest here in Wind Temple, that puts the rest of Wind Temple into Go mode. So
Yeah,
they
and I
really
believe
just...
that'll be true for everybody.
Yep. And that'll just mean they have to find a small key, which we haven't seen yet, unfortunately, but hopefully it'll be early on in their checks.
With any luck.
Tanjo doesn't know he has 5 statues. That's true, but it looks like he's there now and seeing that there are 5 on the island.
He probably knew that he had a lot of unidentified chests.
True. He did store quite a few things. So yeah, Lanamphy is just a couple checks ahead of Jarhead here. Still no small key for Go mode. It really could come down to the routing to see who finishes first. At least in Wind Temple.
Yeah, in terms of our race for Wind Temple.
our race to Mulgara.
Our race to Cat Jam.
Yep, Tanjo is headed to Wind Temple now. He's checked everything else he can check.
Tanjo could still win the race to Wind Temple. Mulgera.
Still in the running. I mean, honestly, Tanjo isn't that far behind Jarhead.
Yeah, actually.
Keys are looking very gross. Yeah, Tanjo is just the beginning of the dungeon behind, which does take quite a while to get through, but they're still in the same dungeon, both in Go mode, or at least Tanjo will be in Go mode here in a moment. Anything could happen.
Making a right play on getting to the small key could make the difference.
That's true, yeah.
I don't think there's going to be too much variation in how Taji is handled, but...
Well, it looks like Lanamphy went bottom first. So if there's a small key here... Nope, Jar got that small key from the boss key chest. I believe that's where he's at, yeah. No, Lanamphy grabbed that. He's got a small...
That might be how he got in this room, actually.
That room doesn't need a small key to get into. It's the mini bus that needs the small key.
Okay.
Oh, did Lanamphy not grab the big key chest? Okay. Makes sense. Jar's actually going to store the middle hub to go through the dungeon. Just has to get that bomb drop storage.
I was gonna say, where did we find the big key, but we don't care about that.
Yeah, big key's not required for these runners. Jar having a little bit of trouble here. Still has quite a lead on Tanjo, though, with how many checks Tanjo's going to have to do. Claire's at Needle Rock now, gonna get her delivery bag soon. And Jar did get the storage. Clipping into the basement now. Lanamphy making his way to the boss door. Gonna do boss key skip here. Opening the pot, though, for safety measures. And we're in Mulgara.
With Jarhead right behind.
Yep. Time to jam out to Mulgara music. Jar equipping that boomerang.
Very important item for fighting Mulgara. I don't know why I've started saying Mulgara with a J. I definitely have always pronounced it with a G up until today.
Tanjo still without a small key here in Wind Temple. He did turn on the fan, though, so we might see him go top first. Unless he obviously gets the big key chest that has a small key. We have nearly synced Mulgara death.
That is impressive right there.
Yeah, if
I think
Lanamphy had
Lanamphy got a
finished...
faster cycle on Mulgara too.
Yeah. If Lanamphy had finished Earth Temple already, this would be a very close
It would be
race.
so close.
It would be a nail biter.
We still got room for people off stream to snipe first, but
True.
restream first is definitely looking Jarhead.
and Jarhead enters Tower of the God. So for
I
Tower of the
kind of
God,
wanted to see a synced Tower of the Gods, but
yeah, it looks like Lanampy is gonna go to Earth Temple first. So in Tower of the Gods, Jarhead was going to look for a small key until he noticed that he stored one in Wind Temple. So he actually does not need to do anything on first floor here. So he will be able to skip every
oh my
chest.
god. I didn't know that was a thing you could do.
Yep. So if you store a dungeon, or if you store a small key in a dungeon, because boss rooms don't have a key counter, as long as you don't save and quit before entering the next dungeon, you will have a key.
It does make sense to me, but definitely wouldn't have pieced that together myself.
Yes, Tuba, just store the entire dungeon.
Like the moment you said it could be done, I was like, "Yep, that is why. That what your explanation is exactly why that happened." But
I believe Tanjo will also have the small key. Saw correctly with the chest that he stored.
and I guess you only find that out upon going into your next dungeon.
Yep. Tingle Jill with the raid. Hello. Hope you all are doing well and are ready to enjoy the end of our race here. Or at least close to the end.
This week for the fun race, we have DGOD settings, which are basically tourney settings, but we also get to throw in miscellaneous and the other one,
Island puzzles.
island puzzles, along with needing to do every single dungeon. The other setting. We just throw in a mystery setting. You gotta figure that one out. I can't help but notice Tanjo going for storage at the beginning of this fight. I don't know what gains that gets you, but
So if you're able to get that storage, which is a very difficult storage to get.
yeah, you got one shot, and
Yeah.
it's a big fall.
You can store the Mulgara dying cutscene, which allows you to grab the item.
That's actually really good then.
Yeah.
Definitely worth taking the setup time to go for that.
Yeah, if you get it, it's worth it.
Does freezing the Mulgara in place actually save time, or is it just fun?
I think that just happens when you snipe it in the air. It kind of gets confused. So I don't think that's the intent of the runners. Just
or is that what triggers it to go right back up into the air instead of doing another sand phase?
Honestly, I have no idea. Lanamphy getting through Earth Temple Go mode. The first Earth Temple Go mode we're seeing. Gonna be the only Earth Temple Go mode we see on Restream. At least with these 4.
When these 4 finish, we'll grab somebody else for a restream.
Possibly.
Just
It's
to
up
do
to
Earth
ADM.
Temple Go mode.
Jar is already on the 3rd and final statue in Tower of the Gods here.
Making short work. And we have our final Cyclos being defeated now. Don't know if Cyclos was worth anything. I don't think it was.
No, I don't think they had anything. Tanjo is now at Tower of the Gods.
Tanjo getting his stored key as well. As predicted. And I think Tanjo could skip the boss key if he wanted to. I don't recall where or if Jar had found it. Since I do see them skipping the first floor. I think both of them skipped the first floor.
Yeah, having that small key from Wind Temple means that first floor is useless when in Go mode.
Because there's a boss key skip.
Yep. That's
As there
only
always
useful
is.
in Rando.
And this boss key skip I find to be one of the more monk-esque strats.
Yeah, the Tower of the Gods big key skip is one that scares me for sure. Especially since there's no really fast way to get back up to the boss room if you end up voiding out.
Nope.
It's either you get it first try or you start over. Lanamphy is now in Tower of the Gods as well. Unfortunately, does not have a key, so we'll have to see some of those first floor checks. But we do know that a small key will definitely be on the first floor. Just hoping that it's in one of the better checks.
Yeah, I guess we haven't seen a small key.
Yeah. I mean, as
We
long
don't know
as
where
it's
they
not,
are.
as long as it's not in like floating boxes or something, then we should be fine. But there's that small key in the second chest that Linampy checks. So he's going to be gaining on Tanjo pretty fast here. Though Tanjo is onto the second statue, which, if second statue command skip goes well, that'll keep Tanjo in the lead.
Sometimes it definitely doesn't go well.
No, it does not. Tanjo gets it first try, though.
That seems like a lot scarier of a strat than what I've usually seen.
Yeah, I go for Trog setups, so it's pretty consistent for me. But yeah, the kind of YOLO strat there that Tanjo does is kind of terrifying. Jar finishes up Godin and is ready to go to Hyrule.
And it's right there waiting for him.
Yep, so I guess having that pearl be so late kind of paid off.
It does help matters. And it is unfortunate on 2 counts that Lenampi had to go to Earth Temple. Well,
Yeah.
3 counts. The first count being going to Earth Temple at all. The second, not getting that beneficiary small key. Well, I guess the third, you still get the benefit of doing the Tower of the Gods into Hyrule.
True. Jarhead breaking the barrier.
Did we see any hurricane spins today?
Nope, I don't believe we did. And we checked, I think, everything, so...
We really did. So it's sitting in the ocean somewhere.
It could be in one of the dungeon checks we didn't check.
Yeah.
Don't have the spoiler log to let us know this time.
I recently learned about the fact that you can make Dark Nuts do hurricane spins in Hyrule Castle.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking how cool it would be if one of the runners would do it for us, but they literally can't.
Okay, Claire had me panicked a little bit there for a second.
Every time I look to Claire's screen, they're in a void.
That one was intentional, though.
That's fair. Think we're gonna see the triple from Jarhead?
It's possible.
This is an interesting way of doing on Tanjo's screen the boss
Yeah.
key skip.
This is actually a newer setup for this boss key skip.
Has a different wind direction too, I think.
Yep. I don't know if Tanjo was high enough. Definitely not anymore.
I was gonna say that was looking real spooky.
That is really unfortunate for Tanjo, and actually might give Lanampi the lead on him.
Oh, it might.
Tanjo's got to go all the way back through the dungeon. He obviously just has to skip floor 1 here, and get past the next room, but that's still a time loss.
Is this strategy not storage based?
Floor 1 skip?
The boss key skip.
It is storage based. So yeah, Tanjo has to find.
Get another chest somewhere.
Yeah, he's got to get
Okay.
that big key chest probably, or the big key. Because he doesn't have the big key chest available to him anymore, and I believe going through the warp is a loading zone, so I don't think he can store anything else. Oh, did he reset without saving? Okay. Then, yeah, he should be fine.
Oh, I see. That's much smarter.
I didn't realize that he didn't save.
I didn't even realize that was a thing that you really should do.
There's not another Wind Waker seed planned for today. I don't know about the rest of ZSR's schedule. Jar is now in Ganon. We're gonna see him finish up real soon here. Hopefully. As long as nothing goes wrong.
Ganon's got some real funky colors going on, too.
He does. That dark green and bright purple aren't the best combination.
Nope. Perhaps one of the worst.
And there we go. Jarhead finishes the seed with a time of 2:46:52. GG's to Jarhead. I'm sure we'll see him in here for an interview shortly. He tends to hop in.
And he is our first finisher of the race. Not just
Yep.
Restream.
Jar, I'm sure you can just come in. Hello, Jarhead.
Hi.
GG's.
GG.
How are
That
you
was-
feeling?
Largely fine. There was some stuff that I got a little... Like, in the end, I was waiting for so long to get delivery back, because I really wanted to get delivery back before I went back to Great Fish. And then, like, the only thing left was Wind Temple, and I was just like, oh my god, it's... delivery bag is either in Wind Temple, or it's in one of those like few things in the overworld that I've been leaving forever. And then I was just like, I'll go check them. And I checked them, and then one of them was there. Also, getting Go mode on pearls is not nice.
No.
Yeah, that was the go mode for everyone. So
Yeah, I had a feeling that would be the case, especially since like 2 hours in, I hadn't even gotten a single one.
yeah, no, I think the first person to get a pearl was Lananthe. And he basically cleared overworld entirely. Before going to Wind Temple was his first of the temples.
Yeah. Oh, of the like Wind and Earth.
Yeah. So he was the first in full go mode, but by that time, you, Tanjo, and Claire had already finished Earth Temple, full clear.
Yeah. I'm glad I got to do the new Stratton Earth Temple for once. For the room before the third crypts. That strat is cool. I had never actually done it before. It just looked simple. It was like, yeah, I don't think I need to practice it, and I just wung it and it worked. So, yay.
Turns out it was simple.
Yeah. Incredibly so, and I appreciate it because that is very, very nice. So yeah, largely things went fine. I felt like overall, my routing ended up working really, really well in a lot of places. Goodness. It was really nice. I don't know. Just in general, this seed worked out really well for me.
Yeah, chat was praising your DRC routing.
Oh yeah.
Specifically
Well,
Crane.
Yeah, I was about to ask, was it Crane?
Yep.
Yeah. Going backwards in DRC is always really nice.
Yeah, how'd you feel about finding 3 swords right one after the other?
I didn't realize they were that close to each other until you just said that. I remembered I got 2 in DRC, but those were like it. I didn't remember where the first one was.
Oh, you got all 3 in DRC. They were literally
was it? Oh my god.
right after each other, yeah.
Dude. Oh my god. Yeah, you like got all 3 swords really, really fast together, and then got all 3 bows really fast together. The seed was really, really nice on the things that we usually have to like search everywhere for.
Yep. It was just
And
those
then less-
pearls. But...
Yeah. Less nice on things that we usually get like instantly without having to look for them, like delivery bag and pearls.
One thing we were hoping for was to see one of the pearls be on the Furore Pearl mail.
Oh yeah. When I went to Windfall back for Zunari, I had a strong feeling that there was going to be a pearl on Zunari. That was actually why I approached from the front instead of going around the side like I did when I thought I had traded the flower, but I didn't. Because I had gotten the 1 pearl in Cabana, and the randomizer tends to like to play pearl or put pearls in a similar sphere, like maybe like 1 or 2 off. I had a very strong feeling that there was going to be another in the same sphere that was behind delivery bag, and I was right. And I was banking on it being Furore so I could check the mail on my way back, and that worked out. But then it didn't really matter in the end, but, you know.
Yeah, that's a lot more than I can think about.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I like just brain dead and just completely autopilot literally everything I do. And then sometimes I'm like really thinking about stuff, and for some reason this time I was like really thinking. But I don't know. This seed was fun to do. I'd like to do this every so often, maybe not like every time, but
yeah, these are a bit of longer settings.
yeah.
But they're
I'm
still
surprised I actually got
pretty
under
fun.
3 hours. Yeah. I was honestly not expecting this to be under 3 hours, but, you know. Oh, also, the nice little power surge I got at the beginning was nice. And by nice, I mean, what the hell was that?
Yeah, there seem to have been a lot of technical difficulties
Yeah.
today. Tuba had a couple crashes. Crane found a new soft lock.
What was that, by the way? What soft lock did he get? There was that he apparently lost enough progress that he just decided to FF.
So he said he was in Forbidden Wood doing something. I don't even remember what he said he was doing. But apparently
I barely understood it when he said it, so.
he had voided out doing something and he didn't get the item he stored or something like that, or
Huh?
he put a clip in the Discord according
Oh,
to
wait.
Tuba.
It might be
Or-
similar to something I've seen happen exactly once.
Yeah, I think maybe the game didn't come back. He just had a black screen or something along those lines.
Oh, wait. He
There
had
is a
that?
clip there.
I've had something like that happen to me twice before, and not necessarily like voiding with chest storage, but like just a void in general. I've had before in Forbidden Woods. Sometimes the game just decides to not load in Forbidden Woods for some reason.
Forbidden Woods is just broken.
Yeah.
Tanjo making good time on PG1 here, and Jay Wist entering Hyrule just now.
Namphy
Namphy
is the
is-
stairs.
Yep.
I guess those weren't these stairs.
They were stairs, but they were not the stairs.
There's one specific set of stairs that is thus dubbed the stairs.
Every other set of stairs in Hyrule does not matter.
Correct. Is that a double crit?
I believe it was, yeah.
Tanjo never misses.
The Canadian sniper.
Yes.
Good. Yeah. I would. I don't know. I already said, but I definitely like just like a bit down the line.
Moldorm Ganon is bullying. My goodness.
Oh, good. Get away from the wall, Tanjo.
Though.
If you get up against the wall, he will just keep slamming you there for a bit.
But I feel so exposed in the center of the arena.
You don't need to be in quite the center, but being up against the wall is generally not a good idea.
Yeah, it could turn south very quickly, but I feel comfier there.
Yeah. Let's see. Will second place end up actually coming in second place and sniping it from Tanjo? I feel like probably not, but it would be cool. Probably doesn't look like it.
Yep, there are a few people off stream that are still racing. Not sure where they are though.
Yeah, it looks like there's a bit of variety in it, but the people
That was a
are
nice
here-
hook shot to the ledge by Tanjo.
Oh, he got pog slide.
Yeah, he got pod slide.
I can't get it very much lately, and it makes me sad. Today I just straight up didn't turn around enough when I went to turn. But details.
How did you like that Ganon color?
It's a color. I don't.
It's a
really
color.
Pay too much attention. I don't pay too much attention to the color, honestly.
I don't think I usually pay too much attention, but this Ganon is little yikers.
And there's the end for Tanjo. Coming in with a time of 2:57.51.
Pog.
We got Lanamphy and Jay Wist both very close behind.
Indeed.
We may have our top 3 be the top 3. Actually, how many people joined this race today?
I think it was 11 total.
That's a good number.
Yeah. So it's just a shame that 3 of them had to DNF. But...
Yeah, there was a lot of technical difficulties, unfortunately.
This is really bad.
Joking.
Alright, PG is done for Lanamphy. Jay Wist finishing up the first phase.
They got the last shot of their respective phase at the same time, and it looked kind of cool.
And they did, yeah. Lanamphy gonna climb up that rope. And it looks like we have Symphonic Link now on the stream. Gonna hopefully see Tanjo here in for an interview.
It's not that bad. Tanjo.
Hello, Tanjo.
Hello,
Hello,
GG's.
sir. GG indeed.
GG.
So Tanjo, how are you feeling about these settings and the seed in general?
Bad seed. 3 pearls as my go mode. And then I go into
Yeah.
Earth Temple, completely
Honestly,
empty.
aside from that, aside from the pearls, I actually felt like this was a really good scene.
Yeah, it really was. But looking for those pearls, I was like,
Yeah.
do I rush Wind Temple next? Because, Dungeon Rush, right? I
Yeah.
was like, no way all 3 pearls are in Wind Temple. There's no way. So I was like, alright, I'll do the low sphere stuff, and then I'll do all of Overworld. And then first item in Wind Temple is go mode. So
Yeah. I
There.
think I only had some stuff in Wind Temple left, and then obviously Tower of Gods.
Oh. Did you go into Earth Temple as well?
I clicked
Ah.
out. Hoggies on
Respect.
Restream Hoggies.
But yeah. Otherwise, yeah. Alright, I guess.
Yeah. Largely, things went pretty good
Nah,
for
fuck
me.
it. We'll just climb.
Not, there honestly wasn't like too much like I could really complain about my playing wise. Actually played pretty good for myself.
Do you guys see me fail Tachi big key skip? 'Cause
We did.
Yeah.
I looked away the whole time.
It's probably for the better, Never happened.
GG
And
Lanamphy.
Lanamphy just finished with a time of 3:01:39. GG's to Lanamphy.
GG's.
GG. My laddie.
GG.
Oh, sub 3, but very close.
Yeah, not too far off. And with how much that we have to do in these settings, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And Jay
Jay
seems
used
to
the
be
Wind
very
Waker.
close.
I just saw Jay use the Wind Waker to turn around for the grapple skip setup.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
Hey, if it works and it's consistent for him, fair play.
Yeah, I actually ended up storing a small key from Wind Temple for Tachi.
Yeah,
So
I got
really
I
nice.
got lucky with that too.
Yeah, I got grapple skip first try on Restream.
Paul,
I definitely have tried other setups to fix my weakness, but
And there's a finish
yeah.
for Jay.
Pog.
Time of 3:02:55.
GG's.
Oh, did Clary mess up big key skip as well? I didn't even realize.
I believe
just
she
noticed.
did.
Oh.
I just happened to look down and she's like, wait, I'm pretty sure she was just up in the the big key area. Or the big key chest
Yeah.
area.
She had a couple mishaps. She was pretty close behind Ujar while in Earth Temple, but she had some
D2
hiccups there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jay
I legitimately
had-
looked over and was like, "Oh, DJ's finished."
Yeah. Yeah. Nice little shout out there.
All right, we're bringing Lanamphy in now. Hello, Lanamphy.
Hello.
GG's.
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 GG indeed. Hey, Jay. You're muted.
And hello, Jay. Yeah, you're muted.
Hello.
There you are. Hi.
Hello, GG's.
Did you see what I did?
Did you fail big key skip?
No, I just opened the big key chest.
Oh, oops.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's not ideal.
Yeah.
you weren't added to the restream until you were in
Okay.
the first floor again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tuba said that he thought you were further, so we thought maybe you had failed.
Yep.
the-
I literally checked every single location in Tower of the Gods.
Oh,
Damn.
jeez.
Wow.
Unlucky.
Where was boss key then?
I'll take a statue
It
chest.
was, yeah.
Okay.
Good. This was a funkalicious seed, huh?
How many locations did you guys have remaining?
Half of Wind Temple.
I closed my check. I had I had I think 6 in Wind Temple and then all but the required ones in Tower of the Gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone full cleared Overworld.
Okay.
Did anybody skip BT?
Lanamphy
Nope.
was the only one on Restream that skipped Earth Temple.
Oh.
Did I dip Earth?
Nice.
No, I
Well, no, it was go mode. Like
Yeah.
there was nothing
Yeah.
required
Go
there.
moded Earth Temple, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone else full cleared. On Restream, at
Gee.
least at the time.
Oh, heroes.
like I really enjoy doing the island puzzles, so I just went for the overworld this time.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I gotta put on the hero's charm now.
Yeah,
Were
clearing
there
the
3
Overworld was
swords in
definitely...
DRC? I don't remember.
Well, I got the hero's charm like super early because I clipped in.
Same.
That I look like on the stream.
Where was it?
Thornberry.
That's
When
right.
I'm gonna be on
Okay.
stream, I'm gonna look
Yeah.
like an idiot.
I remember I got it like at some point earliest too, and I remember I had to clip to it, or I did clip to it, but
Amazing.
Yeah, I was
forgot
like,
where exactly
you know,
it was.
it's optimal to soft reset out of this, but that's illegal, so.
Wise man.
I gotta go great for it.
And it looks like Claire is heading to Hyrule. Symphonic Link is already there.
Yeah. Really well done by Symphonic.
You didn't use storage, right?
I believe
No.
Symphonic is strictly no storage.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I wonder how he did Earth Temple. Yes.
I didn't use storage once in Earth Temple.
Okay.
I mean, I roll clipped, but
The only I forgot to do the roll clip on the left side, but I killed the guys already.
I mean, I had light arrows, so.
Yeah, so did I. It just I would have preferred to have roll clipped, but it didn't matter that much. Yeah, other than that, pretty much
I think
entirely-
that Simp does go for clip type stuff, just not storage specifically.
Mm.
Yeah. I know he does like Dime Step early.
Yeah. I suppose I will get out of here for now. So.
All right,
Alright.
GR Head, thank you for stopping in for an interview. GG's.
Yep. Thanks for the
GG's.
restream. GG's indeed. It was
GG's.
a fun thing. See you guys later. Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
So if our runners want to say anything about the seed or talk about their routes or anything that they did, feel free.
I don't think anything that I did was like too abnormal.
Yeah, I mean, I went to. I tried to do the super swim from mother and child to outset so I could get the outset fairy, and then I failed that swim. And then got
It
a
was
hint
really
for hook
interesting
shot.
that every single bow was in DRC, or every single sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh, yeah.
realize that I had the full sword until I got the last one because I stored the mini boss. I'm assuming it was there.
It was on left stairs. Left of the boss stairs.
Yeah, and mini boss
And mini boss, I believe. Yeah.
and
Yeah, I stored
pot
the-
room, I think.
Yep, that sounds correct.
Oh, yeah.
What was my ET route? Oh, because I wanted a small key for the mini boss. And they were all past it.
Yeah, that
upgrade.
that route was interesting.
Yeah. So yeah.
Thoughts on a D-God tournament?
I was mentioning this
Yeah.
earlier, but I actually would rather have all dungeons be in logic for normal tournament settings. I think that these settings minus like miscellaneous would be maybe minus great fairies as well.
hmm
I think that would actually be like pretty solid settings.
Keep the island puzzles.
No. Okay. I forget that those got removed from miscellaneous. Because I think that those used to be miscellaneous, but
Won't that like increase the luck factor? Because I
No.
remember I had to choose between Wind Temple and Earth Temple to get my final pearl, and I was just
Yeah.
lucky I went into Wind Temple.
it ends up decreasing the luck factor because not as much stuff is in super early spheres. There's not as many super early spheres because with this logic, there's like a lot of checks with zero sphere,
Mhm.
and those are the most
Rem-
common.
I remember that the whole reason race mode got introduced was because like season 1 of Wind Waker was just it all came down to the Earth Temple Wind Temple gamble.
Well, it was also the fact that you could skip bosses,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and bosses take a long time. So you could, even if you knew that the boss might not have had, like, you could obviously full clear the dungeon and then see if it had map or compass. But
Right,
then you could also gamble on it just not having a progress item, which is huge.
And highly probable that a boss wouldn't have a progress item.
Yeah. It's just a single check. It's like any other check.
I do kind of like the 4 dungeon go mode though, 4 dungeon race mode, because it makes every seed different. Like, you get a dungeon pool, you can skip 2 dungeons. I don't know, I like it.
Maybe 5 dungeon. So you get to skip
Yeah.
1.
I will be fine with that.
Random number.
Well, like, I think that I
Random
just feel
number
like
would be cool.
some of it makes it too, like, inconsistent. Like, DRC is really weird to not have in logic. Or it's like, those seeds play out completely differently if it's in or out of logic.
Yeah.
And if we had 6 dungeon go mode, then race mode, then that
Go
means
mode. That'd be awesome.
yeah, 6. If we had 6 dungeon race mode, then that would mean that grappling hook is required every seed.
That's true. And hook shot.
What about 0 dungeon?
Just completely overworld.
Well, so in Mont got the everything except tourney settings tournament.
All sanity minus dungeons
Yeah.
tournament.
Clara has caught up to Symphonic. Like they were what? I guess they weren't too far behind.
Yeah, it's really close between the two of them.
Oh, also Tanjo, I was gonna mention this. I know HD does it because or HD any percent does it because it's fast and it's the only way to get a 180 turn. But I find grapple skip to be more consistent with pulling Wind Waker for the 180 turn.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I've definitely tried stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like it's more like the ending part of the thing that screws me over. But I don't know.
Well, like the end part is because of not having like the right angle or the right position.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I think if you go too fast and you don't wait for the animations to finish, it will mess you up. So, I don't know.
Both Claire and Simp and Ganon. Claire might still win this.
Yeah, it's really close.
They're both on phase 2.
Oh, wow, Pyro. Dang.
Well, I'm not on the commentators page.
Both on phase 3.
And it looks like Symphonic gets the end before Claire here.
Visually on restream at least. There we go. There it is.
GG's.
Yep. So Symphonic gets a time of 3:15:10, and Claire, if Zelda would cooperate, will be done.
Zelda
here
is
very
not
soon.
cooperating.
There we go. Let's see if we get that. And there we go. GG's to Claire and Sonic. Claire getting a time of 3:15:37. Only 27 seconds between Symphonic and Claire there.
GG's to both.
GG's.
It was a very fun race to watch for sure. Not sure if we're gonna get anyone else in for interview. Kind of pulled in everyone else to the restream last minute there, so they might not even know that they're on there.
That's fair.
Yeah, I didn't know that I was on there until I pulled up the restream and I was like, oh.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I guess I can hop in.
So I don't know if ADN wants to finish us up here or not. We just got Pyro left, who is an Earth Temple now. I'm not sure what items they all have.
We got Simp and Claire hitting us up with the reads. Thank you.
Yes, GG to both of you.
Yeah, that was a really fun early game. Just getting a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot. It was really nice.
I forgot about the dopamine, the random dopamine and randomizer. Usually I know what it is.
Yeah. Then there was like a big gap for me, at least. Just trying to find all the pearls.
Gee.
Yeah, I had every single item except for the pearls
Yeah.
before I had a single pearl.
Yes.
Pearls were go mode for like an hour and a half plus.
GG's.
Turns out
Thank you.
there are hints in the seed.
Y'all love that
Those
the
were.
big key skip that I did? That was pretty good, right?
Oh, did you do the same thing that I did?
I walked up to the door and I was like, alright, and time to beat the last boss.
Oh,
Why isn't the door opening? Oh my god.
yeah.
Time to go
I
back
just
and...
opened the big key chest and I instantly realized it though.
Yeah, no, I wish I was even that good. I got all the way to the door. But hey, I got the double laser choke twice. That was awesome. Feeling pretty good about
Nice.
that. But holy cow, man.
How long did it take you to find the big key?
Not too bad.
Oh,
Although I did do hop across floating. And I
Yeah.
realized I actually took a small key from Wind Temple. I
Yeah,
picked up my
same.
first one
Oh,
and
where
then
was
went,
it?
oh wait.
I didn't.
Yeah, the middle of the hub room must have had it. Well, no,
And-
it did.
Mm.
Just thought that was funny.
Which was the other one? Because that's the one that I got.
Big key, I think.
Yep, it was Big Key. Chest of Wind Temple.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just hopped down there early and then stored the spike wall room.
Gotcha.
GG Slink. Symphonic.
GG, everybody.
Yeah. How was your first race?
It was fun. It was really.
Yeah.
That was an interesting seed to start with. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you,
it was.
Did you do this without storage now, or?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Impressive.
For me personally, I don't like the concept of racing with storage. Just I feel like it's too powerful, so I want to limit myself when it comes to racing.
I feel like Rock Lee. You're training late.
A little
Won't
bit,
take
a little
long.
bit.
Yank sub 2s with that storage.
Just you wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was those dungeons were something.
Yeah. What was your go mode for both of you?
I think my go mode ended up being actually Pharaoh's Pearl, because the other two pearls I got for hints.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
I got
Yeah,
one
I was-
hint and it told me where hookshot was, and I already had it.
Same.
Okay,
I got
good.
that one.
Oh,
I got that one at that actually, so I was like,
yeah.
well, I guess I'll go to Horseshoe next.
I
Yeah.
only did it because I had bait equipped for the big pig. So I was leaving and I went, why not?
It was on
Yeah.
Big Yeet. I never checked that.
Heart piece.
Oh, piece of heart.
I got
I
heart
think.
piece, yeah.
That's another reason to include like puzzle.
That's
True.
what
item
Flamies, I think.
puzzle stuff. Because you
No,
get
it's on
the,
puzzle.
you get the bait, and then you can use that for hints.
That's what I do. I think I
Okay.
checked
Yeah.
like
That's
10 separate hints.
wow.
And they were crazy good. It was like two of the pearls, the hook shot.
I should have looked for
Leaf.
everything. Yeah.
I got a hint for Leaf the second I went to Poprin, so that was cool.
Yeah. I go
Wait, I
mode
thought
was
there were
Scott.
only like 4
pearls.
hints though. Or
Oh.
did that change?
I believe there are 15 hints spread
Oh.
throughout the quadrant.
16.
Possibly. I don't know the
I thought
exact
the
number.
amount of hints is like super low.
Yeah. It's
That's why I
like
don't really go.
They were pretty dang useful today, I gotta say.
I would have loved to know where some pearls were. Would have loved
yeah.
it. Would have been awesome.
Yeah, knowing where Narad's pearl is would have saved like 10 minutes.
Yeah, where did that? Oh, that was right. It was right in Wind Tumble. That was
Assuming
the
you-
one nice thing. That was the one nice thing. That was the last pearl I needed, so I didn't have to do anything in Wind Temple besides find a key.
It was such a troll
Same.
though, because it's after you full clear Earth Temple.
Oh my god.
I
For people
I
who
didn't
didn't
even
try.
do it. I did Earth Temple afterwards, because I was like,
Nice.
if Big Key is vanilla in Wind Temple, then I'll be screwed over, but I'll just try it anyway. And then I messed up and used up the one key I had, so I had to reset and lose the entire progress from Wind Temple.
Yikes. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of Vanilla Big Keith, I think that was for Earth Temple, right? I cleared
Yeah, it
everything
was.
and then didn't do that.
Yeah, it was.
That's
Yep.
nice.
So,
The small keys were trolly though.
DRC was gorgeous today.
I'm
Yeah.
curious,
All
what
the
was
swords,
All
right?
3 swords.
That was like one of the first things I did.
What was the soft lock that Crane got?
Wait,
Oh.
is that what
Oh,
happened?
yeah.
I was wondering what happened with a couple peeps.
Time to check the VOD.
Apparently he voided in Forbidden Woods and soft locked.
Oh no.
Or I don't know. It's just Crane things, you know.
It's unfortunate. But hey, if it's a fun race and you're not having fun, then something.
Yeah. Something. That's my favorite quote.
Best quote.
Yeah. Really fun to see some new faces. I know
Yeah,
Haley
really
wants
good
to
size
do it,
race.
but I don't know
Oh yeah.
what happened.
Are we chilling on the interview? What?
Yeah,
We're just gonna
we're
throw
gonna watch Pyro.
You guys were having
All
good
the way to the end.
conversations, so I figured it was fine.
Well, we
Yeah,
were talking about
right.
how storage is broccoli. I was thinking maybe storage is actually pizza.
What? Let's have clocked out in last little bit. Yeah.
Did any of you? I assume probably. I stored a tingle statue somewhere. I have no idea where.
Yes.
I had
I didn't
4,
even
and I went,
find that.
maybe I've got 5 at this point. And
I
then
didn't find the last one actually.
really.
I had-
Okay.
I only had 4.
I had them all.
Where was?
Yeah.
I forget where it was, but yeah, I got all 5.
Same. I think it was the second chest in Forbidden Woods. 'Cause I don't remember.
Tanja, I think the
Finding
one
something.
that you stored was Phantom Ganon.
Oh yeah, I got Phantom.
Oh,
Ganon.
it's
Oh.
Phantom Ganon. I stored that one then for sure.
Well, that's the one I didn't
Yeah.
get.
Yeah. That was like
That
one
makes
of a
sense.
couple. I had like 3 or 4 chests at the end that were unaccounted for. So
Yeah. It's the one danger of Misk.
But the reward was a orange rupee, so
Yeah.
I was terrified that Ankle was gonna have something.
I was hoping because I knew I was behind. As terrible as that sounds. Like maybe somebody's still looking for one and it's my chance. And then he gave like I don't even know, like a feather or something. No, never mind.
Yeah.
That's like the core of my routing principles. Hope it's on something bad.
Hope it's on something that's annoying, yeah. Or I was like, oh, maybe one of the pearls is behind the father mail, so then like other people are really struggling for the
True.
pearls too. But then that didn't happen either.
That would have been funny.
And I got that first one in Wind Temple and went, oh, Tanjo's probably got this already. Oh.
I was
You
thinking
probably
of
here
like
10
going to
years
Wind
ago.
Temple.
So they were Cabana, Zunari, and first chest in Wind Temple.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all the bows were free and all the swords were pretty good, so.
Yep.
And I at least
Everything
thought,
was
I don't know if anybody else went to Pop Rent pretty early, but Leaf and Bombs within like the first half hour. Pretty good.
yeah.
I'll take it.
That
I mean, we had bombs
Overworld.
before the race started.
It's true, we did it. Yeah, we did.
I think I didn't enter a dungeon for about an hour.
What?
I just cleared
not dungeon,
almost
right?
the entirety of the overworld, getting so much.
That's fair.
I
You got
feel like
even more
Tando just
here.
verbally banned you.
Yeah,
What?
I'm taking notes. Not dungeon rushing. It's weird.
Shake my
I
head.
mean, Earth Temple was basically barren. Wind Temple had just Nehru's. Tot G was barren.
Yeah. FF was barren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just skipped the entirety of FF.
That's the thing with these settings. Like the 2 races I've done now, it's like half the temples or half the dungeons are just empty.
Yeah, I've kind of felt the same way.
So I was like, I don't know if I should go into Wind Temple because, yeah, it's probably just empty. I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, besides that pearl, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It had one thing in it.
So it's like,
And
do your first
of
two
course,
dungeons
the
and
big
then
Or to
overworld.
be the very last chest.
Oh, rip. Yeah. You gotta take off some training weights. Only do big key skips. The only storage power
Honestly,
you
a
have.
good place
I'm-
to start.
I'm pretty sure I know all the big key skips, but
Although I feel like the real place to start with storage is Helmrock, right?
yeah, I already know how to do most of the storage strats. I
You
just,
just don't do them, yeah.
don't do. Like I
I've been
was
thinking about
thinking when I
trying
was
like a
climbing
glitchless
up,
run.
I was thinking when I was climbing up Helmrock, I'm gonna lose so much time from this, but whatever.
It's interesting
Gotta
because
stick to your principles.
Wind Waker's actually like one of the only randomizers that allows glitches
Mhm.
in tournament races.
Like heavy glitches too.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Well,
Yeah.
there's heavier glitches in OT, and let's not joke
That's
ourselves.
fair.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna finish the speed in like 2 minutes. Don't mind me.
The glitches in Wind Waker, at least in my opinion, are way easier than in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
we talked about this before. It's like the reason we mostly like it is because they don't like sequence break super hard.
Yeah,
They just speed up a lot of stuff.
you can't wrong warp to Ganon.
Yeah. Like I think I've done a few storage list seeds and it only adds like 10 to 30 minutes. It's not like
Some of the item locations.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, luck notwithstanding. I mean, and that's part of it too. It's like, okay, chest storage. Learn chest storage, and suddenly you learned like half the skips. At least
Yeah.
the start, right?
Yeah.
And that's I think it makes it in some ways accessible, even if it's there's still a barrier to entry there.
It seems daunting, but it's not that hard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I can definitely say though that I lost like probably 5 to 8 minutes not doing Earth Temple Go mode.
hmm Where's the big key? Oh wait, it was the vanilla one, right?
Vanilla.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well,
So,
it makes me feel
DNF.
better. I felt weird.
We heard where Crane DNF'd, but what happened with Tuba and Egg?
2's PC crashed twice.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Ouch.
that'll do it. Yeah.
Well, at least if it was going to happen anywhere, it happened on a fun race.
That's true.
Yeah.
What
But
happened
not
to
in the
Egg, though,
tournament.
other than losing 15 minutes to Helmrock?
It may have just
might
been that.
have to go.
Yeah, or sometimes too, you get in a bad mindset and you're just not feeling it. I could totally get it.
The settings are definitely a lot more mentally taxing than a regular tourney seed would be. Because you have to consider all the dungeons, you have to consider the island puzzles. Misk is kind of like a afterthought. It's mostly the island puzzles, at least what I find.
I really like the island puzzles, though. I know others, especially.
I like them
like
too.
I dig him, yeah.
Oh,
Honestly,
yeah,
island puzzle
I-
on and maybe fairies off, and there you go. It's a good trade.
Yeah,
But it does so
That would
much
actually be
worse than that. Because some fairies have requirements, whereas almost all island puzzles don't.
that's true. Yeah, it adds a lot more severe zero.
Well, is that true?
I mean,
Okay, so
actually,
I know
Leaf
that,
kind of opens up, what, like half of the island puzzles, doesn't it?
Golf,
no,
great fish.
just golf.
DRC.
Fly around.
Yeah, it does have the hookshot or relief requirement. Fly around is an island puzzle? I thought that was a myth.
No, island puzzle. The Wind Shrine is Misk.
Yeah.
Are both Forest Haven ones? Is that island puzzle?
Those are
Yeah.
the island puzzles.
So leaf, and then the cabana chest is leaf locked, and then
Hook
Ice
shot.
Ring is. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like iron puzzles are okay. It's just
Boon
kind of
Speed
annoying.
is,
It definitely
Sure,
it
I don't
brings
know.
you through the world more. That's the thing.
Yeah, I kind of like that though.
We can
Kind of
just
sucks that
hammer
we
a
don't
bit.
just.
I
Take
think
it
Yeah.
out.
if anything would be removed, and if you wanted to like spread the items out more, this is gonna be a hot take, but short side quests.
No.
Because there's like what is there,
that.
10 in Windfall alone, and they're
Yeah.
almost all Spear Zero.
Yeah, I mean you'd get rid of Picto then if you get rid
I
of.
just learned Blind Lanzador Castle. I don't want to.
Did you do it this race? Did you do it?
I tried it twice, but I failed.
Oh no.
What
I
was
had
that?
meal,
There was
so I
in
just
there,
did
wasn't there?
normal.
Oh, there's Hammer in there.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
hammer and maybe a bottle. I don't remember.
Where was it?
Right.
Fire and
I got
Ice?
picked up before Windfall.
Was it a bow?
so-
I did it with Picto anyway, because
I mean, Picto was like super
Yeah.
free when it was just sitting in Isle of Steel.
Oh, that was my second pick though, actually.
Really? I
I
mean,
did it.
Yeah.
I did it right away because we got bombs, and I was just like, I'm already at Diamond Step. Might as well just go.
yeah, I diamond stepped early and then went to.
Same. So I,
Funny enough, that's my
Yeah, I don't do
usual
that.
route for these settings. I just let the other boats blow up the one blocking the door, but this one was just 10 times easier.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah. GG's.
Yeah, GG.
Should wrap it up.
All right, you guys are having good conversations, so I let it go. I got no problem with it. Yeah,
Thanks for tracking and calming too for peeps.
It's
Yeah.
Much
fine.
appreciated.
Yeah, no problem. So I will go ahead and send you guys over to Zelda Speedruns 1. They're doing an OOT item randomizer. But thanks everyone for coming. Be sure to follow the comms and follow all the runners as well. This should grab everyone.
Yeah, GG from everybody.
But yeah, thanks everyone.